How's it going, ladies and gents? I want to show you two trucks that I still have here on the lot at Schumacher Chevrolet of Livingston. The first one is a 2022 Silverado Crew Cab Custom LTD. Now the LTD stands for limited because this is the truck that was out for the first half of the 22 model year, and then for the second half we're going to have the refreshed version, like the video I recently did on the red hot RST model that we had gotten in with a brand new interior. It looks great. But I want to point out today this custom model and also this one, which is a 2022, again, Crew Cab Custom model, but it's a Rally Edition. The Rally Edition has some neat upgrades, and that's why I want to kind of highlight that vehicle. So we're going to take a look at these two trucks first, then I'm going to tell you why you may want to go with one of these if you're in the market for a Silverado Custom, rather than wait for the refreshed 2022 model year. First up, the Summit White LTD Custom. Now these are custom value packages. That's going to give you such features like remote start. You get the LED cargo lights that are in the bed. You get the easy lift, power release tailgate. You also get things like OnStar, satellite radio, stuff like that. And you get the trailering package. You also get a nice set of 20-inch aluminum wheels with 20-inch general grabber tires. Under the hood, you're gonna get the 2.7-liter turbo 4-cylinder engine, which in this model in the limited, you get 310 horsepower, 348 foot-pounds of torque, and I want you to remember that torque spec because we're going to talk about that a little bit later in the video. On the inside of this 22 Custom, you're going to notice it's the interior that we were used to and familiar with in our current Silverado models. This is the same interior that will continue to be in the Custom model. Now, I haven't seen one yet in person, but I believe it does have push-button start, whereas this one still has turnkey. So we might see a few little changes, but for the most part, it's going to be the same. In this model, we did add the 120 volt outlet, so you have one here, and you also have one back in the back of the bed. We did also add the G80 automatic locking differential and the safety confidence package. Safety confidence package is going to give you your forward collision alert with emergency pedestrian and emergency braking, and it also gives you steering wheel controls for your radio and the color driver information center up front. And the last thing we did add to this is a power driver's seat, so obviously full power control, which is a nice to have. So let's add up everything that's in this truck and see where we're at for a total vehicle price. Base price on this truck before we add any options whatsoever is $43,300. Now, we just mentioned a 10-way power driver's seat. That's a $290 option. The Chevy Tech spray and bed liner had to be added. That's $545. The automatic locking differential we spoke of is $395. The 120 volt outlet, both the one in the dashboard here and the one in the bed, is $225. We added the safety confidence package, which is again the forward collision alert with pedestrian braking and emergency braking. That is $390. And because this vehicle is a custom value package with the 2.7-liter turbo, there's actually a $2,000 discount built into the window sticker. So when we add up base price, all the options, subtract the $2,000, and add the destination fee, which is $1,695, we get a total vehicle price, or MSRP, of $44,840. Now, keep in mind that is what you see on the window sticker, so whether the price in today's market is higher, lower, rebates you qualify for, all that sort of stuff is going to be up to your local dealer. So, search out your local dealer if you want this truck and see what they have to offer. Let's say you like this truck, it fits the bill, but you want something that looks a little different. You want something maybe a little more sporty or stylish or different than what the average buyer has. Well, then what you do is you do a Rally Edition. And for $2,440, you take that truck and you basically turn it into this one. And the first thing you're gonna notice that you get on here is you get a nice set of 20-inch black wheels rather than the aluminum wheels on the regular custom model. You also get black tubular side steps. They did add the Chevy Tech spray-on bed liner to that Rally Edition. The Rally Edition also gets a black chrome exhaust tip. The Rally Edition also gives you the black emblems, so you do get the Silverados on each front fender. And if we go to the back here, you'll see that the Custom emblem and the Silverado emblem and the Chevrolet that's stamped into the tailgate are all black. And at this point, you can obviously see there's a really cool set of Rally stripes on the tailgate and on the hood. And they even give you the Chevy black bow tie up front. So really a cool little sporty look. It definitely has that Chevy feel with the Rally stripes. Reminds me of like the old days of seeing like the classic Chevelles and things like that had the stripes on them as well. I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. Inside the Rally Edition, you're going to notice that the interior is pretty much identical to the last truck, with the exception that this does have the black bow tie, whereas the one that we were just in had the gold bow tie. This has the power seat, this has the outlets, the 120 volt outlets. It does have the locking differential. It has everything that other truck has. So let's just get to the math and see the difference in price. Base price, same thing, $43,300. The 10-way power seat, $290. The locking differential, $395. The 120 volt outlet, $225. Safety confidence package, $390. Then we get to the Rally Edition, which is the $2,440. Includes the spray and bed liner, so we don't have to pay for that option separate. They include it in the package. The other big thing is this still has the 2.7 turbo, just like the last one. So you do get that $2,000 credit built into the price, but because it's a Rally Edition, you get an additional $750. So even though it's $2,440 for the option, you're really only paying $1,690 for the wheels, the side steps, the black badges, the stripes, everything that comes in that Rally Edition. When we add all that up, total MSRP of this particular truck is $45,985. So for $1,145, I think you're getting a pretty cool truck. Now this, again, these are 22 limiteds. What I want to bring up is how much would this same truck cost in the refreshed model of the 2022 Silverado Custom. A little earlier on Chevy.com, I built up this same custom Rally Edition model into 22 refreshed version to see how much it was. And it came out to $48,745. That's $2,760 more than the vehicle as it sits right here as a 22 Limited. Now, the main difference you're gonna get on the new version is the new front end. And it looks like you see here. They repositioned where the Chevrolet is, little differences in the front bumper and that sort of thing. It's just, again, the appearance of the front end of the truck. And the second major thing is the engine. So this is, again, the 2.7 liter turbo. Now, this is the limited model, which is the 348 foot-pounds of torque. On the new refreshed version, it's gonna be a high output model, which can achieve 430 foot-pounds of torque. So you're getting a lot more power. You're getting 82 more foot-pounds of torque, out of the motor. The horsepower is the same, the 310. So the main question is the new front end design and the 82 extra foot-pounds of torque that you're gonna get out of that motor worth spending almost $3,000 more for what really will be pretty much the exact same truck? In my opinion, if you're looking for a Silverado in the custom trim, I think I would find myself a 22 Limited and save the extra money versus pay the extra for the front end and the additional torque. But that's me. This is something you would have to decide.